And you just listen to a young girl who was saying that the Nigerian community here is totally very angry. It covers all the aspects and various techniques of our general.
Was the Ijaw country of the Niger Delta of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. He went to several schools. His major academic genesis was at the government college, Ujeli.
Go gather, destroy their food. With the camp and that other camp, some more camp, you don't compensate everybody.
In its key generation sometimes. Today I'll focus on the style of K.C. Clark, a poet and writer, and we shall also be very interested in his point Akmo dancer.
Some lives are meaningful, some are empty. Lives that are meaningful, with too much meaning and riches to offer humankind. Long after some of these earthly adventures and no more, one can still find footprints of these great lives on the pavements of our contemporary lives.
Good evening, you're welcome to the program Green Planet. Good day, thank you very much for talking to the Copenhagen Consensus for HIV AIDS for Sub-Saharan Africa and to the African Center for Community and Development. What are your names, sir?
I'm Basil A. Azefor. I'm the Director of ASYOUSED, Assembly of Youth for Sustainable Environment and Development. We have a head office in Lime.
And good day.
Hello.
What is your name?
Yeah, I'm Jana Binder, and I'm from Germany. I'm volunteer here at the ASYOUSED organization.
Thank you very much for talking to this program. Mr. Basil Azefor, what can you say is the situation of HIV AIDS in Cameroon, based on the kind of work you do, and do you think there's a lot of sensitization and all about HIV AIDS in schools and in the society?
Okay, I must say here that the prevalence rate of HIV AIDS is still very high, and even though there's some sensitization, a lot still has to be done, because working with students very closely for the past almost 3 years now, I get to understand that even though they hear it, we still have to knock it in them. So I think there's a lot that needs to be done at the level of sensitization and action.
You conduct projects with schools in the Fako region of the southwest region of Cameroon. What precisely is this kind of outreach that you're doing to youth and to schools?
Yeah. Actually, we have a project that we call Healthy Campus. It's an annual project that we carry out every year since 2009, and it's an in-school program where we go to schools and we work with students in the schools. And last year we were working with 3 schools in Nimbe here, that is GBHS, Kulu Memorial College, and Unix Secondary and High School in Nimbe here. And the project has an objective to not only talk with sensitized students on HIV and AIDS related issues, but also to get them to take action, because since it's an in-school program, we can talk about it and help them to act on it. So to attain this objective, we have 2 main activities that we carry out. The first phase is of the Healthy Campus is a 10-week program where we have different topics that we talk on with the students. And the topics, they are not only HIV related, they have other related issues like communication, things that we think can affect their lives, and the decisions that they take with respect to HIV AIDS. And so it's a 10-week program with 8 topics basically, that we start with the first 4 topics we treat, and then we have an evaluation after the first 4 weeks, so we can assess the level of understanding of the students. And after the evaluation, we now know where to re-emphasize based on the findings of the evaluation. So we re-emphasize where we need to, and then we continue with the program again for another 4 weeks, treating 4 different topics, and then we do another evaluation of the 4 topics that were left, and a general evaluation of the whole program. And then now on the 1st of December, because we always try to make sure that the program ends on the 1st of December, we do what we call Celebrate, where we bring together students of all these 3 schools that take part in the program, and we celebrate And celebrations take the form of arts, like they do their dramas to portray, do their poems, they can sing, act, and also there is a quiz where we ask them questions on what they have been able to learn, and we award them some prizes. Like for the schools that took part, we give them prizes, and for the best students also, because while we're working in the schools, we can identify those students that take extra effort to really hold the light so that others can follow. So we identify them, and on that day we give them some prizes so that they can encourage other students to strive to be like them. So we celebrate on the 1st of December, and that is the first part of the program. But now, based on the school calendar, mindful of the fact that from the second term, January right to May, students are very involved in academic work and with exams. Now the second phase takes more of the magazine, where students can write their articles on HIV and other related issues, and we publish it on the magazine. The magazine being between that, we have some copies in front of you here. Last year we were able to, last academic year, we published 4 editions actually. So that is the second phase of the magazine. And another thing now, we stay in touch with them on the internet, because while we're there, they always write their phone numbers and their internet. We try to incorporate that into the whole program so that during the holidays, we could send them text messages to remind them of their commitment to stay safe and live a healthy life. And also we could send them emails from time to time just to remind them. So that is the way we work with students every year since 2009.
So what are the difficulties in terms of this kind of work?
The first difficulty is that we are working with, generally classes are huge, yes, and they are human beings with different characters. And for you to have an impact, proper impact, you need to create a personal link with them, because they come with their own different challenges. So mindful of the fact, like this year she's running it alone, and maybe back up from one other staff, it gets a little challenging there. And also, I'm sure everybody knows that resources are essentially scarce, and that's not different for us too, because there are some kind of materials that we could have loved to use, and we think that can help the students better understand what we're saying and can help them take a stronger position against HIV AIDS, more or less to some kind of challenges that we face.
Hello. Hi once more. And how do you hope to carry out this program under ASYOUSED this year?
Well, I hope when I will start, I hope that I just hope working with the young people, like they want to make some drama and arts and to express themselves. I hope to get it.
Do you have some background in arts?
Yes, of course. In Germany we had many lessons about HIV, and I also read some articles and about HIV-related topics. And in Germany we also had a preparation workshop for 9 days, where we also talked a lot about HIV. I will also get many information from ASYOUSED before I will start the program.
So you probably may have gotten used to some of the earlier publications. What is your general impression of the publications that have been done so far within this program?
Well, I think there were many students who were involved in this very much. They wrote many articles, and I think it's a good magazine because they can identify with it a lot, and there are many topics dealt within about their daily lives and their daily problems. It's really good.
Mr. Basil, why the title In Between?
Actually, it's, if you see there, it's specified under the magazine from students for students in Limbe. We wanted to create a magazine where we feel safe to discuss, to share our knowledge and talk about things that affect us, especially HIV related. So In Between kind of portrays the philosophy behind the magazine, which is an enabling environment for the students. We are in between us, we are amongst us, so we can share information. So that is the kind of idea behind it.
So apart from schools, do you do other initiatives with other organizations or with the greater society?
Yes, we actually collaborate with many other organizations, and like in terms of a radio program that we've taken part in, that is general sensitization on air, and also we've been invited like twice at the Women Empowerment Center to talk with the women groups on HIV related issues. And currently we are looking at the prospects of talking about starting a program for the female condom, because that is one thing that we realize that women more or less have to rely on the men to put on the condom. Whereas this time around, we think it's important that we empower them so that if the man doesn't want to put it on, you can put it on yourself. So that's what we are looking at starting in the day side.
So if you were to be funded by an organization, what would you say are your most ardent needs?
My most ardent needs are working materials, particularly at the school level, because particularly audiovisual. Because with the students, when you're working with the students and you can show them, they can see it, it works. At times when you just say it in the air, it's difficult for them to imagine, but audiovisual material can be very useful for us in the school program.
And what do you intend to add to this teaching that has gone already for 3 years? What special things are you going to add there?
Well, I think I will. The program, I think, is very good at the moment, and I think I will just continue it and perhaps add my personal things like I like theater. Perhaps I will go make some drama theater with them and stuff like that.
She's one thing she assured me is that she's going to make sure that before she leaves the program, she wants to add her own contribution. That's what we're talking in here only.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for talking to the Copenhagen Consensus for HIV AIDS for Africa and to the African Center for Community and Development. And I wish you good luck in your deliberations and in your work. And I also hope that many more people shall watch what you do towards humanity as we publish you. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for watching People, Places and Events. Thank Arrey Ivo. Thank you very much.
And you just listened to a young girl who was saying that the Nigerian community here is totally very angry. It covers all the aspects affecting the various victims of our general death was the Ijo country of the Niger Delta of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. He went to several schools. His major academic genesis was at the government college, Ujeli.
Go gather, destroy their food. With the camp and that other camp, Tongo camp, you know, compensate everybody.
In its key generation sometimes. Today our program will be in the style of J.P. Clark, a poet and writer, and we shall also be very interested in his poem Akmo Dancing.
It's something that needs to be exploited.
Some lives are meaningful, some are empty. Lives that are meaningful, with too much meaning and riches to offer humankind. Long after some of these earthly adventures and more, one can still find footprints of these great lives on the pavements of our contemporary life.
Good evening, you're welcome to the program Green Planet.